Expediter Services presents In Their Own Words, observations from leaders and difference makers within the trucking industry.
I started out of South Bend, Indiana in 1986 as a sales rep for a company for a couple years, and we did a lot of expedited transportation, but mostly we were a general freight company. Over time I thought, boy, this is something I could start up on my own. At the time we needed a pickup truck and a cargo van and pagers. Very low startup cost. You just needed to be able to be available 24 hours a day and work hard, and we chose that option. We started in '89 with 2 trucks. When I left in 2011, we had over 400 trucks. We were approached by Brad Jacobs to buy the majority shares of our stock. It was a great deal for shareholders, and I thought at that time it was time to move on. Well, first of all, when we first started in '86, people could afford to buy a straight truck. It wasn't like buying a house necessarily. So you had a lot more individual owner-operators that could do that. As time went on and the equipment became nicer, more technologically advanced, like everything else, prices went up, where it really drove a lot of the single owner-operators out of the industry. What it did for us, it hurt us because we, as carriers, have a lot less straight trucks. The supply of straight trucks went down tremendously. To some extent, to a big extent, that's still happening now. So for a carrier to be able to get straight trucks in their fleet, it's a big deal. So Expedited Services, provides that avenue to do that. Really unlike any other company or provider in our industry. So the straight truck is still very valuable in expediting. Yeah, we want to be a 100% owner-operator fleet. So, the company that we've purchased, we're transitioning out some of the company vehicles, but we feel owner-operators generally are hungrier. They're business people. They want to make money. They want an adventure. They want to, really run their business like a real business. I think company drivers will get the training they need at ES to understand what it takes to make it as owner-operator. That's probably what we're hearing this weekend. Is the most important thing is to be ready to work. You understand it's a business. Like Paul said, you have to be willing to eat bologna, make it work, and work through it. I think when you're available and you're a professional in this industry, there's room to grow. There's room to make a nice living, and eventually, like many of your people here, become fleet owners. I like that passion of trying to build something. You're not going to succeed all the time, but having that passion to work for yourself, I think, is a special attribute.